Hi, this is Code Practices with Infopulse Experts. Today, we are going to make our tests more useful for the team by automating their execution. Nowadays, this is not rocket science because there is a comprehensive guide in the official documentation for the most popular continuous integration configurations: GitHub Actions, Docker, Azure, Jenkins, Bitbucket, and GitLab. Moreover, we can ask ChatGPT or Copilot to create or review a pipeline for us. I am going to use GitHub Actions, and have already used the default example from the documentation. All workflows must be placed here, in the folder .github/workflows. Then, I introduced a few changes: build on push to the main, build on pull request, build on the manual trigger from the GitHub UI, build by a trigger from another repository. For instance, the product is deployed to the dev environment and some tests are required. I have updated the installation steps to use Poetry. I've added some parameters as environment variables. Also, I have updated test configurations in the pyproject.toml file. The minimum is to ensure that the tests will run headless. I created a few more workflows for different scenarios: running only smoke tests, and running smoke tests in the Firefox web browser. All these workflows are already in the repo, so we can check how they work. We have the manual trigger for the smoke test. So let's run it. Here are the test results. Ironically, test setup takes more time than test execution. Here we can get the test artifacts if we need them. But that is only half of the story. Tests run better within the product build and deployment, which makes them even more useful. I have played with GitHub Actions and put all the results in the guide within the test project files. First of all, I created a fake project with a workflow to initiate the build. The script in the build uses a personal access token or PAT to trigger the workflow in the test repository. And by the way, it is a GitHub public API, so it is possible to trigger your tests from whatever platform you want. To generate the PAT, I have to allow this in my organization. For personal use, just skip this step. Go to Settings, Developer Settings, Tokens. Generate a token. Select the name, the organization, the projects, and most importantly, set the repository permission contents to read and write. Copy the token. Don't show it to anybody. Go to the product repository settings. Add the token as a secret. And that's it. Let's check how it works by triggering the build. See, the regression test suite is started. Oh, by the way, during the test execution in GitHub, I found an issue with the logs in my page object code, so I temporarily disabled them. The correct logging demands centralized management, and I will introduce it later. Most probably when you are watching this video, the fix is already in the repository. Stay vigilant. Bugs can be everywhere, even in the most awesome guides. Hit the subscribe button so as not to miss new episodes. Also, your likes and comments are welcome and appreciated. Be safe and support Ukraine.